think it was last week, I had done a video on maybe a certain stripe of atheists and or just people in general who try to almost argue non-positions in a debate type setting. I think the idea is essentially that they can play the professional skeptic or something like that. Anyways, after that video, I had a conversation with one of you guys, Atheist I think it was, and it was an interesting conversation, and it also, I think, helped me iron out some of my thoughts on this. So, 2.0. Pretend for a second you have a gun, and you point it at another person and pull the trigger. Now, depending on the type of gun, depending on the type of ammo, we'll say that there's like about a 1 in 1,000 chance that the gun doesn't go off, that it dry fires or something. Now, there are also people watching this who presumably know that there's a bullet in the chamber, right? Now, you pull the trigger and you turn to these people and say, I didn't believe the gun would go off. Do you think they're going to buy that? No, of course not. Rightly so. Firstly, the odds that the gun would not go off are functionally zero, right? Apart from that, any scenario in which you would be actually operating as though the gun would not go off would presumably function just as well if you didn't have a bullet in the chamber, right? Point being, when an atheist gets up on their hind legs and says, I don't disbelieve God's existence, I'm just unaware of his existence, it's not really something I buy. Like, the fact that you're living your life, and perhaps will presumably continue to live your life as though God does not exist, right, unless you're converted or something, the fact that you're not seeking out God in any way, the fact that you call yourself an atheist, not an agnostic, this all seems to point to the idea that the level of uncertainty you maintain with regards to God's non-existence is functionally zero. Now, if you want to play some sort of stupid, pedantic crap, I suppose you can, but the fact that you maintain some infinitesimal degree of uncertainty with regards to God's non-existence, it doesn't really matter in my mind, right? You could say that about anything, pretty much. I'm not entirely sure that reality itself exists. This could all be a delusion, or a dream, although I imagine a dream would be more agreeable. Anyways, for the record, this argument could probably apply to a lot of stuff, not just atheism, but, atheists deserve to be picked on a little bit. Alright, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you like.